Hey guys, so today I just did a really simple one. I know I haven't done a tutorial or a review in a long time, well, over a week anyways. So I just decided to do a really simple gold and pink eye look. Again, using my Ariel palette, but just because I saw those colors and those were the ones that I really liked. The other palette that I would have used, or palettes that I would have used, but you can't even get them anymore, are some of the old Urban Decay ones. And I'm not a huge fan of them anyways, because a lot of them have really chunky glitter in them, and I hate chunky glitter. But anyways, so this is just a really simple look. There are a bunch of different ways of doing gold pink looks, but this is just what I wanted to do. And so there will be swatches and pictures of the products that I used on my blog, as well as pictures, up close and personal pictures of what it looks like. And among other things, I'm actually planning on doing a new series here in the next few weeks. I'm just having to do some prep and research, and that would be because I saw the other day when I was out at London Drugs in the cosmetics aisle, OPI did a Bond Girls themed sort of mini set, and I thought, hey, that would be a really good idea for a bunch of makeup tutorials. So they'll be going in chronologically in the order that the movies were released, and they're only the Bond movies, the original Bond movies from MGM Studios. We're going to start off with, I believe, Dr. No. And I have seen all the Bond movies. It's just hard for me to remember sometimes because there's so many of them. And hopefully you'll try this look out and you'll tune in for the next tutorials. Okay? Catch you on the other side. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply a primer. I'm going to be applying, as usual, my Urban Decay Primer Potion, just the original one, because I will be using sort of a cream base using waterproof eyeliners, so I don't necessarily need something really heavy to be my primer. And then, of course, as per usual, I'm going to top it with a setting powder, just so that I can get that extra wear out of it. The lack of creasing, the creasing that nobody wants. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be using two different eyeshadow or eyeliners. They're both Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On eye pencils. One is in Woodstock, which is a pink, and the other one is in Gold Mine, which of course is a gold. So I'm going to be applying Gold Mine to the inner half of my eyelid. And where you end it over here, it does not have to be, like a straight line. It's actually, I find it's a little bit better if it's not. And then Woodstock is going to be on the outer quarter to half-ish. And just sort of blend that in a little bit with the Gold Mine. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger and you're going to really your fingers and really sort of blend them. That didn't end so well there. And you're just going to sort of blend them together. Okay? So I'm going to be using my Ariel palette, but you can use any pinks and greens or pinks and golds that you like. I'm going to be using Shalala for the pink, and for the gold I'm going to be using Triton. And you're going to take just a concealer brush. You only really need one concealer brush to do this. And with one side of the brush I'm going to pick up Triton, And I'm just going to pat that on to the gold, blending it up just a little bit into the crease, but not a ton. And then I'm going to take the other side of the brush and Shalala, and I'm going to put that where the pink is, and again blend that up a little bit into the crease and blend the two colors together. Okay, so then what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. It's just the tiny little palette. And I'm going to be taking both Naked 2 and Walk of Shame. More Walk of Shame than Naked 2. And I'm going to be, as soon as I can find it, taking just an angle brush, an angled eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to be taking those two and I'm going to be putting that in the crease and blending. Okay, it's really easy. I'm not doing a highlight with this one because there is a I am using a metallic gold. And then it's on to eyeliner. So I'm going to take the two colors that I used to prime once again. I'm going to be putting them pretty much in the same places. I'm going to be lining my waterline first with the gold, and then my lower lash line, making sure I get into the corner. And then I'm going to be taking Woodstock and doing the same thing on the other side. Line the waterline first, blending it a little bit in with Goldmine, and then do my lower lash line. Blend it in just a tiny bit with Goldmine on that side. And then I'm going to go back to my Ariel palette, and I'm going to take a small brush, just a small brush. And again, like the concealer brush, I'm going to use one side. One side I'm going to use Triton, and I'm going to put that on top to help set the eyeliner. And the other side I'm going to use the Shalala. Make sure you blend them together. And for the upper lash line, I'm going to be using, if I can find it, there it is, my Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid eyeliner in Perversion, which is black. And I'm just going to apply that to the upper lash line. This you can go as thick or as thin as you want. And I'm just going to wing it out. Then it's on to mascara. For mascara this time around I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than False Lashes mascara, which is actually supposed to be a two-part process, but I actually use a primer because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to apply the mascara, then the fibers, and then the mascara. And to me, that just really taints the fibers. So I'm going to be using Lancome Cils Booster XL, which is one of their primers. And I'm going to be applying that first. And then I'm going to take the Nylon Lash Extension, which is step 2. I'm going to apply that one next. And then I'm going to apply their mascara, which is rather liquidy to me, but because you're using another product, it kind of works in the end. And because I'm using this particular system, I did not curl my lashes. I find with this particular one that it doesn't do as well after you curl. It seems to get a little bit clumpy. And of course, I'm going to use Stila Forever Your Curl for the lower lash line, because it just gives it that definition, a little boost. That is it for eyes. So then I'm going to be taking one of the Sephora cream blushes. This is in Puppy Pink, or number 3. And I'm just going to apply that to the apples of the cheek. Gives it a little bit of a glow, but not too much. And for lips, I'm just going to go with something simple because all the focus is on the eye. And I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier, one of her glosses in Sparkling. Just a really nice sort of nude pale pink with maybe just the tiniest bit of gold in it. And that is it. So that is my basic gold and pink eye. Other ways that I like doing it, this same look, would be going with more neutral eyeshadows and then using either gold or pink liquid liner, and then the opposite in pencil liner, and doing, say, pink eyeliner on top with black on top of that and gold on the bottom, or gold with black on the top and pink on the bottom. But like I said, this is my basic. It's really easy to do. It's really simple. It's super wearable. So this would definitely, again, be one that I would normally recommend. And of course, you don't have to use the Ariel palette like I was using today. There are tons of others. I know MAC has some good golds, although I don't particularly care for MAC eyeshadows. Urban Decay has tons of great colors. Obviously, I really do enjoy Urban Decay's line. You could use Coastal Scents. You could use, I'm trying to think of some others. Makeup Forever. You could use all sorts of different brands. But these are just the products that I use today. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye!